Yo, this motherfucking Gotti the GOAT. Fly Gotti 5, Woogle World Gotti, Bugatti, everything Gotti. Today, I'm finna let y'all know how to scam the Florida DMVs. This for educational purposes only. This is for educational purpose only, okay? I'm finna let y'all know about Florida DMV or Florida driving facility scams. I know y'all probably want to find out, so I'm gonna let y'all know early. Let me see if I can crop this right. Okay, I'm finna let y'all know. Today, instead of showing y'all my card, I ain't gonna show you too much, but, I got my, what it's called? Learner's permit card, right? I'm letting y'all know now. Learner's permit card. So I got it like a week ago. I go up to the DMV, stand in a long line in Miami, Florida, Gardens line, waiting on my driver thing. Waiting on the line. The line gonna be long. So if you don't make it there early, the line gonna be long. And even if you make it there early, it's gonna be people out there before you. So you gotta have some type of finesse about yourself, or you gotta already know how to, move through the line. Because the lines are going to be long. They're going to tell you need to set an appointment. If you're not plugged in or locked in, or you in the mix, or somebody see your face because they remember you, you will be waiting in a long-ass line. So let's get that out the way. That's non-negotiable. Good day out here in Miami, you see? Nice Sally. So if you nip that in the bud, you're going to be waiting. So cool. Let's say you waiting. You get in the line. You waiting on the Florida DM. You waiting on your driver thing. You get in. Cool. You going to take the test. First test free. First test is free, right? Don't trip on that. You take that. Hopefully you study before, because if you don't study before, you're going to fail. So boom. Especially if you're coming from another state like I did from Chicago out here, you're going to fail, right? That's non-negotiable. Like my tattoo. Loyalty, I values everything. So you're going to fail. And just say you take your test, it go good. Fuck it, you fail first. You gotta pay then the $15 to $20 sometime to retake your test after you done failed. So boom, they get money off you for the ID. Boom, then they gonna get money off you for you taking your test. And then just say you gotta retake it. Some more money coming off because you gotta retake the test. So boom, you got that out the way. So you should only take one time, maybe if you fail one time. So boom, you take that. Remember, just follow the steps. Right after you take the motherfucking Florida test and you fail, after you retake, or if you pass, let's say you pass, they want $48, $50 just to get your motherfucking driver permit card. This ain't the license. This is the Florida DMV permit card. So they give you the permit card. You lit, you happy, you showing off, you doing what I did. Post it on Instagram, post it on Facebook, let everybody know. Like, look, y'all, I got my shit going. Tap in. Boom, on game. So on phone number. You get that. You get that. You got that. You lit on that. Now you gotta go take a separate thing, which is the driving. But wait, before we get to that driving part, I want y'all to click the link in the bio, click the link under my description, click the link in the bio, click the link under my description. tap into my Patreon, tap into my credit, tap into my credit courses. Yes, I'm fixing credit. I'm helping you get right, CPNs, whatever you need. I'm giving all that sauce out. So, boom. Just say, after, we're going to go back to this. So just say, after you pass and you get your car, your hard car permit, then after that, you're going to be required to go take the driving part if you don't got a car. But even if you got a car, you got to do your appointment separately. So just say you do got a car. Your appointment got to be separate. It got to be. You can't do your appointment together. So that's a whole nother booking, right? Whole nother booking, whole nother everything. You got to rebook that. So boom. Now, that's twice they done got money out of you. Maybe 3 times. Remember, for taking the test, for retaking it, and for the card. That's all separate. So, just say you good, you got it. So even if you got a car, don't even worry about you having a car. Even if you got a car, don't even think about that. Don't even worry about that. Because guess what? You can't take it the same day. So that don't even matter. Can't take it the same day. So you got to come back, which is another week or another few days. Trust me, I'm on a flight back to Chicago, so I got to do this shit quick. So just say you take it, boom. You got to come back up there. If you don't have a vehicle, you will be required to go to their driving facilities to do the driving test. You got to do the test before you get the driving test, before you get the actual license. They're going to release you a hard copy permit card. Yes, Florida is not like Illinois. It's not like Chicago where they mail you in your shit. They don't mail you in shit here. You get your shit here soon as you finish completing what you got to complete. So, boom. You go to the other facility. You go to the other facility. You take the test. Driving test, you lit. Guess how much they want? Guess how much they want? Guess how much they want? They want $100. Boom. So this how I'm finna tell you how they be scamming, right? Outside of the $100, outside of what you finna pay for, this is where the scam kick in. If you wasn't watching, watch. If you know somebody, tell them to watch. And if you know somebody else, tell them to watch before they move to Miami, Florida, so they can know what's going on here. Because you need identification card and you need your license to even drive. So, boom. This is how they're getting down and they scamming people. So, just say you go up there. You do your thing. What they do is they get a bullshit-ass instructor. Bullshit-ass instructors that playing their phone, especially Metro. Metro for sure. You know, Metro to school, whatever, driving school, they do that for sure. So, boom. You gonna get the people that's there. They gonna be in their phone. Don't let it be raining. Don't let it be raining, because they're gonna be in their phone and they're not gonna tell you where you need to go to. First, they're going to sit in their phone while they're in the car. You're going to put your seatbelt on. You're going to follow your driving instructions. You're going to do everything you're supposed to do. Seatbelt on, rearview mirror, check it. We all know. You should know this. If you don't know, you failed before you even watch this. So, boom, seatbelt, rearview mirror, make sure everything cool. They test you. So, boom, you get to driving. Look over to the instructor sometime. They as being a phone. And then when they do finally look up, and tell you, like, you know, you drive left or drive right or go around a circle, whatever the fuck, the roundabout. They be doing it too fucking late. So you damn near failed off the rip. You could say you failed off the rip. Because they let you know how to drive they let you know where you got to go too damn late. There's another thing how they scam you. I'm finna put you on. Like I said, I don't know nothing. I'm coming out from Chicago, so I don't know how they rotation go, but I'm knowing it's a scam. Because, for one, they don't let you know what blocks you finna drive down before you drive down it. For two, the instructor don't know. While they're in the car, they're going to be looking in their phone, doing things that they're not supposed to do. While you supposed to be getting your shit, your driving stuff. Something else they gonna do. You gonna have a different instructor, and they're gonna do the same thing count on the streets, but it's gonna be a different person. So what you expected the first person to already know, they don't. So you paying to fail. You're paying money to fail the driving test. I'm letting you know that. You paying money to fail the test because they're not even on their job. So you ever heard of saying, where you get your license from? Out of Cracker Jack box? You know, y'all probably heard that saying. That's an old little saying. Where you get your license from? Out of Cracker Jack box? Because you literally have to find the right facilities to get your license at. You really have to find the right facilities to get your license at. Because a lot of these facilities be bullshitting. They bullshitting, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you on gang, on phone. They be like, they bullshitting. So you gotta have the right Cracker Jack box. You know what this means? For a scammer, you could be the Cracker Jack box. Because it's so easy for me to start a business, get a fleet of cars, fleet of cars, have somebody sit behind the wheel playing their phone, and soon as somebody do the wrong thing or wrong turn or fuck up while they driving, I just tell them straight through the gate, extra money, extra. I'm finna tax you extra. I'm finna hit you with another 100. You failed. You didn't do that. Check. You didn't do that. Check. Fail. Check. And whole time you the instructor. You supposed to let me know where I'm supposed to be going before I even get there. So now you telling me left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, turn, all late into the driving course. You hear me? Late as hell in the driving course. That's not right. It's not right. So now I'm forced to fail, which means I got to come out of money. Times is hard. Everybody know times is fucking hard. So now I got to come out of money that I didn't have off the rip to take it. Luckily, I had a few dollars saved because I would have been broke. But that's pretty much like the instructors don't be doing what they supposed to do. All that shit is a scam. I'm pretty much just putting y'all on game on how Florida DMV driving schools scam you, but the whole thing is a money thing. You pay here, you pay there, you pay there, you gonna pay there, you gonna pay there, you gonna pay there, you gonna pay there, and then you finally gonna get what you need to get. Then you still gonna pay, and then don't get caught driving without it because now they hit you upside your head. Now they ticket you, so now you driving suspended. So now you gotta pay more fees on fees. So they make it harder for you so you can be like I was when I was young. Fuck this. I'm finna drive. Fuck a license. I don't need no license. And guess what? They getting their money out of you. Because the first thing with Florida law is, if you driving without them licenses and them licenses suspended, you can go to jail. They can charge you $500. And after $500, second time gonna be $1,000. Now you paying. Now you paying in $1,000 for some shit. The car might not even be worth $1,000, bro. Just imagine you paying $1,000 and the car not even being worth $1,000. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna work at all. But like I said, I'm really just putting y'all on game, man. I ain't gonna lie. I'm putting y'all on game. I don't like it, but you know, I had to do what I got to do to get to where I gotta get to. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do to get to where you need to get to so you can do what you need to do and you can look better doing what you need to do. You know, I don't need police pulling me over. I don't need to be getting stopped. I don't be needing, I can't get on my license card back. You know, having a license is half the battle for men. Half the battle for a black man driving today is having license. That's half the battle. If you got that, you kind of stop the conversation when it's time to pull you over. Unless you just get a dickhead ass police, a dickhead police that's trying to snoop and see what he can find the whole time you on the grind. So, yeah, man, that's how they do it. That's how they charge you. That's how they tax you. That's how they get their little money. So, I'm gonna let y'all know. They know that's how it go. It's a scam. And reason, like I said, from the jump, why I'm gonna tell y'all it's a scam is because it's a scam. They scam people. They want their money. And if you wanted to start your own driving facility thing, you could. Just get a bunch of fleet of cars, LLC, EIN, all that little business shit behind the scenes. Get you, your boy, your friend, and y'all can just start y'all own shit. Buy 3-4 cars, it got insurance, get with the little company that they got to do this. Boom. You paid. You paid. So I'm just letting y'all know. And then you gotta make it to the DMV early. So it's a few complications behind this shit. Trust, I'm coming from the rack, man, from the middle of rack, middle of Chicago. So I'm really giving y'all the sauce in the game while y'all get here, before y'all get here, that y'all need to have y'all money up, because y'all finna be paying at least $400-500 just to get your license, which is a scam. Then you probably gotta pay rent. So I learned late because I came up here and I didn't jump straight for that. If I would've jumped straight for that, I would've probably been way better off. But I didn't come straight for that. I came up here doing LLCs, EIN, business credit, you know? So that's my thing, man. Florida driving shit is a fucking scam. Quick business for you to start, quick business to get running. Legitimately, I don't tell you do nothing illegal, but legitimately you can run you a legit scam company, because who's there to dictate and watch the drivers? Not the drivers, but the driving examiners. Who's there to make sure that they do their business and their eyes is on the road? Their eyes don't be on the road because they don't care about that. They already getting money. They don't care about that. They already getting money. They getting paid to be there. Probably a commission off of you coming, taxes, fees, blah, 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 blah. So they already getting paid. So they don't really care about you coming. They don't really care. They just sitting in the car. Make a left. Make a right. Reverse. They don't even want to be there. You already know how it is with jobs. Jobs is hard anyway. So most people don't even want to be at the job that they work in regardless of the situation. So count that out. They don't want to be there. They don't want to be at them jobs. But you know, it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do to get to where you gotta get to. Because then you'll be catching up and there'll be no mustard on the sandwich. So this is my quick video letting y'all know how the DMV driving facilities are scamming in Florida, or how they're a scam. No, this is for educational purposes only. This is not to do anything bogus at all. But take this and run with it. Stand on your business, study for that test, be on the driving test right before your regular test, pay their money, and try to find a Cracker Jack box that is not strict, okay? But look, man, it's Gotti to go, 075 Gotti, Woodworld Gotti. Click the link in the bio. Follow that Patreon, follow my credit shit. They deleted my last YouTube channel at 200K views. You know, I had like 2K subscribers. It's my new channel, so I'm making the videos longer, better, and fresher. And also check out my shorts too, because you know I got a lot of shorts. ketchup, no mustard, early, never late, gang. The hustle playbook. Follow my credit courses.